Hello, Earthlings. Now, I've been to the doctor to say my foot isn't dirty; it's actually tan. But I've got to be, well, not referred, but oh yeah, I suppose referred to have a bunion operation. But I think the waiting list is going to be quite a few years, so I'm just going to be in pain. Another ailment to add to my other ailments, right? Anyway, moaning over. Just going to read you a passage out of the Mirrors of the Sea book that I'm reading by Sally Wentworth. It's one of these vintage Mills and Boon books that I love. Now, you know in Mills and Boon books, when a hero meets a heroine, they always try, well, the ones I've read, they always try and impress them by going, oh, let's have some champagne, or, have some expensive cocktails, or some caviar, or we'll take you out for like an expensive meal somewhere at a restaurant. Not on this one. So the heroine, Alice, or it's spelled Alys, I don't know if it's Alice or Alice, she's reminiscing about her man that she used to like called Titus. And she met him on a ferry boat, and they've sort of had eye contact with each other. They're really, the attraction's there. He hasn't come up to her till now. So he says this. Hello. Where my thumbnail is there. Hello. The greeting was almost hesitant, and there was a slightly punch-drunk look about him. A look, she realised, that must be mirrored in her own face. And then she sort of stutters and goes, oh, hello. And then he says this. I wasn't expecting this at all. For a moment, they just stared at each other like a pair of fools. And I read that as a pair of tools. And I realised it said pair of fools. And I thought, oh, that's a bit slang word for idiots. But anyway. But then he grinned and held up the bottle and plastic tumblers that he carried. So then I'm thinking, oh yeah, he's going to say, oh, let's have some champagne. But because we're on a ferry boat, we're going to have them in like plastic tumblers or something. Slumming it. No, he says this. So he held up the bottle and plastic tumblers that he carried. And he says they didn't have any champagne. Seems like they don't have much call for it on a ferry. So I got the only thing that they had that was fizzy. Lager. Will it do? Alice, or Alice, smiled up at him, her eyes radiant. Lager will do fine. So that really made me laugh, because I'm probably the only person in the world laughing, because it's the first time they've slummed it, slumming it on a boat in a Mills and Boon book by drinking lager.